Hello everybody. Today we are going to see a program to display the roots of a quadratic equation. What is a quadratic equation? Quadratic equation is written in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So there are three variables a, b and c that we are going to accept from user, and we will check whether the roots are imaginary or equal or real. So let us see what are the criteria given in the question. You can see the first one is if the value of b square minus 4ac is lesser than 0, then we will say that the roots are imaginary. If the value of b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then we will say that the roots are real and distinct also, and we will display the values. How we will display the value? The formula is also mentioned there in the question. That is, for root 1, that is minus b plus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a, and second one is minus b minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Okay, and the third condition is if b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, it means that the roots are equal, on means both roots are equal, and we will display the values, the value of the root. Okay, so let's start the program how to do this. So let's open the notepad and let's write the program. For that, let's open any old program so that we can copy first few lines. Okay, so there is a program old, that is swap.java. I'm going to open that. After opening the program, I will copy few lines. From here, and then we will make our program, the program based on quadratic equation. So let's copy it, and then we will write our program that is based on quadratic equation. Okay, so what we need to have here, we need to have three variables that will store the value of abc, and then what we need two more variables to store the root, that is root 1 and root 2. Okay, so these are some requirement. We will keep the initial value of the root 1 and 2 0. So let's do that. First of all, we will keep the name of the class quad, quad, quad. Okay, then after psvm, the main function, then after the declaration of variables. So let's declare the variables a, b. As you can see, a and b is already there, so we will write the next variable c, and then we will write root 1 and root 2. Okay, and we will give the value 0 to both. The initial value we will keep 0. So let's do that. After doing this, what we have to do, we have to take three inputs, so we need to have three messages for the user. Okay, so let's do that. First, the work of variable declaration, and then we will go down. Yes, all the variables will be declared in the double form, because there is a chance of the answer to come in the form of fractional values. So let's take it double, all the variables, double space a, b, c. You know that, all of you know that if we have multiple variables declaration, what we can do, we have to use comma. Okay, abc, r1, r2. Then let's write the message. What will be the message? Enter the value of a in a quadratic equation. So this is the message that we are going to give. Okay, so let's give the message in double quotes. The message will be displayed for the user. Enter the value of a in a quadratic equation. Okay, so the same message will be for the second and third one. What we are going to change here, we will change the value only, that is a, b and c. So let's write the message. Enter the value of a in a quadratic equation. So when the user sees this message, user will give a value, and that value we will store in a. How to store in a? By the use of next int method. Okay, see here I have used next int, but we can use next double also, because if you use next double, that will be good, because the values are because the variables are taken by us is what? Double. Okay, so in the same way, let's print the message for the next two. Enter the second, enter the value of b in a quadratic equation. Then again, with the help of the object of scanner class, we will accept the value will be stored in the variable b. Third message, enter the value of c in a quadratic equation. What we have to do, again we have to print the same thing we have to do. We have to store the value in C by using the method and the object of the scanner class. The process is done. In this way we will get three values, that is the value of A, B and C. After getting all these three values, what we have to do is we have to calculate the value of B square minus 4AC. Okay, so for that let's declare one more variable, that is D. Okay, we will declare the variable D, and that will be calculated later on downside. So what we will write, D equal to B square means B into B, so B asterisk sign B minus 4AC means 4 into A into C. Okay, so B square minus 4AC is calculated. Now we have to compare this particular value, and this value will decide whether the roots are imaginary or real or equal. See, if D is greater than 0, it means if the D is greater than 0, what does it mean? It means that the roots are real and distinct, and the value will also be displayed. So how to display the value? It means if the B square minus 4AC is greater than 0, let's calculate the root 1 and root 2. And what is root 1? That is minus B plus, and for calculating the square root we will use the math.sqrt method. In that, what we are going to do, we will divide it, that the D is what, B square minus 4AC, and upon 2A, that is 2A means 2 into A. Same thing we have to do for the second root also, but only one change is there. There is minus B plus math.sqrt, and here it is minus B minus math.sqrt. In this way we have calculated the root 1 and the root 2 values. Now it's time to display the value and the message. So first we will display a message that roots are real and distinct, and the values of the root 1 and 2 are as follows, means whatever are the values will be displayed. The values of root 1 and root 2 is stored in the two variables, that are R1 and R2. So let's give a message that roots are real and distinct, and then what we are going to do, let's copy it again, and we will print the message that root 1 equal to, then concatenation sign R1, and same thing we will write in the next system.out.print function, that is root 2 is equal to, then again concatenation sign to combine the variables value and the string. Okay, so in this way we have done the first one. Then what we have to do, because we have to check multiple conditions, so we will use else if ladder. What we are going to do, we will write else if, we will close the braces, then we will write else if, and in else if, what is the condition now? If D is equal to 0. Okay, let's check it. It means that B square minus 4AC is equal to 0. What is the meaning of this particular line? It's already mentioned in the question that if B square minus 4AC is equal to 0, it means that roots are equal and they will have same value. So for that there is a formula given in the question, that was, let's store in R1 only. Okay, because we have to display only one, because both are equal. So minus B upon means divided by 2A, that is 2 into A. So root 1 equal to concatenation sign, and the value is stored in R1, so we have to write there R1. So let's write the message also that we haven't written, that is roots are equal, and the value of root is, what is the value? That is R1. So if the roots are equal, then this value will be displayed. If none of the condition is true, it means that the value is even not greater than 0 and it is not equal to 0. It means that the value is lesser than 0. For that we don't need to write the condition. We will simply write the else part. In else, only one statement. If I have already told many a times that if the statement is only of one line, no need to use the braces. Okay, so what we are going to write, a simple message. If the value is lesser than 0, it means that the value of B square minus 4AC is in negative form. So let's write here roots are imaginary. Okay, let's close the main function. Let's close the class. So we will write the name of the program quad.java. Okay, now we are going to click on all file option, then click on save button. In this way the program is saved. Now we have to execute the program. So let's see the execution process. Okay, so our program is saved in F drive. We will write F : we will press enter key. Okay, when we press enter key, we directly come in the drive F. Now we will open the directory that where the program is stored, that is Java program. So we will write cd space Java program. Now we are in the directory of Java programs. Let's write javac the space program name .java. As you can see that after compilation there are 3 errors. So let's remove this error. Let's open the program in the notepad. We'll go to Java program and we will open our program, and now we are going to correct it. Let's see what the mistake we have done. The scanner, the S will be in capital. Let's correct it. Let's save it. Okay, so let's go to file save. Let's come back to the CMD. Let's write CLS to remove the content of the screen. Now javac quad.java compilation is completed. Java quad. Now the program is executed. Enter the value of A 2, enter the value of B 3. Now you can see the roots are real and the values are displayed. Let's use CLS. Now we will give another value. We will check. Okay, Java and then program name. Press enter. Value A. Let's give the value of A, B and C. All the 3 values are given, and the 1, -4 and 4, both roots are equal and the value is 2. Now let's run it again and let's give another value. Let's use CLS. Now we will just execute the program once more. After the execution of the program, again the message will be displayed that we will give some more values, other values 3, 2, 1, and what is the answer? That is roots are imaginary. So this was a program for you all to find out the roots of a quadratic equation. Like, share and subscribe and press the bell icon for the latest